to the old version of me who was terrified from leaving the toxic 9 to 5, who was confused and didn't know what to do next, who felt like with the repetitive work, repetitive day to day, she felt like she actually had not a lot of skills. She had skills, but she didn't know how to monetize them outside of that 9 to 5. She felt hopeless. She felt trapped. She felt like she was imprisoned. And I'm not here to bash any 9 to 5. On the contrary, I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I had. And I met one of the most amazing people. And I feel guilty that I stopped wanting to go there. But it is what it is. It happens. And you're not gonna ruin your mental health just for the sake of paying bills. You can do something else to pay the bills that wouldn't ruin your mental health. That's something that I believe in. And I didn't know it was possible to make money online. I tried everything. I tried e-commerce, I tried trading, I bought all type of mentorships. I spent a lot of money because I worked in a good corporate company and I had a great salary that allowed me to invest a lot of money, and I failed until I learned this new business model called growth operating. So this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. Doing my hair like this is just because I am trying to curly it. I'm trying to have it wavy. Anyway, so this is going to be a simple video where I walk you through my experience with leaving my 9 to 5 and failing again and again and not giving up and finally making money online while I'm doing my makeup. So yeah. So first we're going to start with Beauty of Johnson. Alright, let's start from the beginning. I graduated as an engineer, Aeronautical Embedded Systems engineer. Why? Because I grew up in a poor city in Morocco, not a very touristic city, and we didn't have a lot of money growing up. I remember other kids would have simple things, really simple, cheap things, but we can afford it. But I had a very supportive, loving family. We had each other. We had our share of hardships and we had our good times growing up. Anyway, I chose aeronautical engineering because I've always been so ambitious. I wanted just to leave. I wanted to touch the sky, and I wanted a different reality that did not belong to the world. And I felt like the only way for me to have that different reality was to reach the sky as much as possible, and that was why I chose Aeronautical Business Systems. A fancy diploma, I know. I couldn't finish my studies abroad because I couldn't afford to, so I started working in Morocco. That was my first role, and alhamdulillah, I worked a great job in Morocco. Anyway, let me not bore you with the details. Now I put Benefit Glow light pink, Benefit Julala, it's fair light pink, it's for glow. Fun fact, I don't really put foundation, I just go with this. Why? Because I used to put foundation a lot. I used to have acne back in my 9 to 5 because of all of the stress. It made it even worse. I was very unhappy. I felt ugly because of all of the acne that I had in my face. I might put here some pictures. When I first joined, I was good. I got awards. I was performing. I was making numbers, and I loved what I did. It was sales, marketing, business, talking to customers, talking to people. I loved what I did. But at one point, like all of the going to the office every single day, should not be late, that same place over and over again, like some rules that did not work for me. It's just starting waiting on me, and the idea that I couldn't leave made it even feel worse. The idea that I was so controlled, it made it feel worse. And I know that this might sound like I'm a brat, like people live worse experiences. Yes, 100%. I'm so grateful, alhamdulillah. Like I told you, I felt guilty that I couldn't handle it no more. But it doesn't deny the fact that it was affecting my mental health. And by affecting my mental health, it was affecting my physical health too. Because of that stress and that uncomfortableness that I felt, and that the fact that I hated that reality, I really did. I tried to find remote roles for a long time, and it didn't work out. Maybe I didn't try hard enough. And at the same time I was thinking, okay, let me have my own thing. Maybe this is the right time. So I bought a mentorship and I started studying e-commerce. And while I was in my 9 to 5, I was studying my e-commerce and starting my store after work. And the store was not even live, but I just couldn't. I went to my manager and I told him, I'm leaving. Why? I have personal reasons. I was just done. So I left. That was the happiest day of my life. Leaving the office and the idea that I don't have to wake up next morning and drive to the office. I still remember the happiness that I felt. I wish that for every single person out there who was in the same situation that I was. And I started the e-commerce. I saved up, by the way. I saved a lot of money because I knew, okay, there's a chance that the business is not going to work. There's a chance that I might not find work. So I need enough finances to live. And I live here in Dubai. Dubai is not free. Dubai is not cheap. And I saved a lot of money to be able to live. Anyway, I left my 9 to 5. The e-commerce, I invested my time while I was at home running the e-commerce and growing the e-commerce business. The store was live. I ended up spending $25,000. I still haven't made that investment back. It's great to have money pumping into your bank account every single month without doing anything, because once the store is live, that's it, you're good, that's it. But I invested so much money, I still haven't made my profit yet. And we're here to make profit. And I still have to restock the inventory. There's so much fees when it comes to ads, Amazon fees when it comes to warehouse shipment, etc. It is making the margin so tight that at this point I'm thinking it's a fail. I started doing trading at the same time. Such a high risk. I failed again. I lost all my money. I invested money again while trading, lost all of it. I was like, whoa, stop spending money. This is a waste. You have to survive. You don't have an income coming in. Slow down. Stop spending money. So what did I do? I spent money again. I bought a mentorship for advertisement. How to create AI ads and to edit videos. And that's what I tried to do for a couple of months. I tried to build an AI agency for advertisement. I was like, that's it. This is the future. I'm going to bring in customers and I'm going to create ads for them. Failed again. I brought one customer, but I hated editing. It broke my back. I would spend 8 hours editing one video. Not even editing the video, because 8 hours is just gonna edit one portion of the video. I would spend money on tools and I would stay there generating again and again and again and again. And the generations, they would work, but then sometimes they wouldn't work. There's a lot of hidden costs and hidden annoying things in this field that I was like, okay, stop. I don't see myself doing this. So what did I do? I started applying again. I was like, let me just go back to a 9 to 5. It was getting a bit hard because at the time we had some stuff here in Dubai. Don't want to really talk about it, but it's fine, it doesn't matter because nothing really happened. Because people dramatize things in media and I don't want to be one of them. But yeah, and then I decided, okay, I need something. I know I can sell. I know I can run a business. I just don't know what is the service that I'm gonna be happy doing it, that I'm gonna find myself doing it as a woman, as someone who is so ambitious and wants to make a lot of money. And I was praying to Allah, I was praying over and over again, Ya Allah, please show me the path, please help me, please bring an opportunity my way that I would be so happy doing it and I would make money doing it. I feel like crying actually while saying this. Yeah, my prayer was heard. Found a video of my mentor. His name is Kim. He's my first mentor, and he was explaining what is this field called shadow operating. And when he explained that field, I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. I was like, okay, what is this? I've never heard of this. People talk about People talk about e-commerce, they talk about trading, they talk about high-ticket sales, they talk about digital products, they talk about AI agencies, they talk about YouTube automation. No one talks about shadow operating. What is it? And then I started doing some research and binge watching his videos and other people's videos on YouTube. And I learned that it's such an untapped field, that it's new. In 2 years, everyone will be doing this. That people make a lot of money doing it. And it is very much needed. And it's done with AI. And it aligns with a lot of the skills that I have, which is sales, marketing, operations, AI, business. I was like, bingo! Found it, and I was like, okay, let me get this one more mentorship, because I don't want to waste time figuring things out. I want to do it the right way. I believe in mentorship so much. I spent a lot of money on mentorship. They are all high ticket, and I believe in having mentors. And what got me here to this stage is the fact that I got mentors. I believe in it so much. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start a growth operating agency. I started doing some research, and I started learning a lot, and then I started applying what I learned, and I started mixing it with my experience, my professional experience, doing things differently. A lot of you guys might be wondering, what is growth operating? Some people call it growth operating, some people call it shadow operating, some people call it marketing and software agency, but it's pretty much doing marketing, doing sales, and doing operations for your customers. And not any customers, there is a specific ICP here for this field. It's online coaches, educational creators, people who have an audience and they teach something to that audience. They can create a high ticket offer to sell that audience, but either these creators, they don't know the right systems and the right strategies and the right tools and the right frameworks to actually deliver the offer and make a lot of sales, or they know it, but they don't want to do it. And every single high-ticket educational creator have a team behind them. In that team or that agency is what I do right now and what I teach women how to do. In this YouTube channel, I'm telling you guys, I'm finally making money online for the first time in my life. And it's good money, high tickets. How do you make money? Basically, when you close a new partner, there's two ways to make money. First, a setup fee. You charge them a setup fee for building the funnel, the systems, the strategies, everything. And to manage what you've built for them, there is a revenue share. The revenue share starts from 10%, 20, 25, 30, 50. I even have 50% revenue shares with some of the creators that I work with, some of my clients. And I think that this is perfect for women because we're talking online, we're talking flexible, we're talking branding, sales, marketing. We as women have this angle, special angle and special angle of viewing things and creative ideas that we come up with that makes me feel like this is perfect for women. We can do better than anyone else, but it is male dominated for now. I'll try to fix that. I'll be trying to fix that very soon. That's it. That's really it. So time for my call to action. If you like this video, if you relate to anything that I said, if you feel stuck or you feel like you're in a situation where you need help, your skills, no one can help you if you don't help yourself first. And I'll say it again, no one can help you if you don't help yourself first. So get those skills, learn how to get sales, and join this community. Hit a follow, drop a comment, ask me anything, and I will make a video about it next time, explaining it in detail. I make 3 videos a week, or at least I'll try. I also have my Instagram where I am more present. It's more my day-to-day life. So if you want to get closer to me, I'll put the link in my bio. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.